अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मैं गेती आरा ई आवाज़ से यहाँ मौजूद हूँ। एक ख़ूबसूरत पार्क जो कि टेल्स डाउन पार्क कहलाता है, उसकी आज इनाग्रेशन हो रही है मिस्टर हारून खान के नाम से, और हम लोग यहाँ इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं एक ख़ूबसूरत इनाग्रेशन का। और बहुत खूबसूरत वेदर भी हो रहा है, बहुत खूबसूरत पार्क है, और ये ऑनर है साउथ एशियंस के लिए कि हम लोग यहाँ एक ऐसी पार्क जो हारून खान, जिन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा वॉलंटियर वर्क किया हुआ है, जिन्होंने ह्यूमैनिटेरियन काम बहुत किया हुआ है, उसके नाम के ऊपर ये पार्क की ट्रेल जो है वो उनके नाम से वो की जा रही है। ऑनर है सारे साउथ एशियन के लिए और हम सब के लिए और आपके लिए भी।
Welcome, of course, to Tillsdown Park. I'm Brad Budd. I'm the councillor for Ward 11, which this area encompasses. And I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to the Haroon Khan Trail dedication ceremony, and thank you all for joining us today. I would also like to express my thanks to Anita and Kimberly, who work in the Ward 11 office, for all their great work organizing today's event, and of course also to give our thanks and appreciation to our staff that work in the City of Mississauga Parks and Heritage departments, who were part of the process to make sure that we could do the trail naming and dedication today. But before we begin the ceremony, I would like to take a moment to express my sincere condolences to our Peel Police Chief Nishan Duriapa and his family, as the Chief's beloved mother, Mrs. Irene Duriapa, sadly passed away on April 25th, and her funeral service is actually happening at the exact same time that we are here today. So some people couldn't be here today because they're there at that, attending that in Milton. But I'd like everyone maybe to just please stand for a minute if you are able and join us in observing a moment of silence to pay our respects to Mrs. Duriapa. Thank you very much. You may be seated again if there's a seat for you. So it's an honor to be here, of course, with all of you to commemorate this special recognition and trail dedication for Mr. Haroon Khan, who has dedicated decades of service to our city, our country, and in communities around the world for over 4 decades. I'd like to begin by acknowledging Harun and members of his family who are here with us today. We have his beloved wife Kulsum, daughter Danish, his brother Azam and sister Huma, sisters-in-law Rukia and Aisha, his niece Ama, and Mr. and Mrs. Daoud Shah. And I would like to acknowledge a number of our special guests who have joined us here today from Mississauga City Council and members of Parliament and Provincial Parliament and others. Mayor Carolyn Parrish, my colleagues on Mississauga City Council who've been able to join us today, Councillors Stephen Dasco, Chris Fonseca, Joe Hornick, and Alvin Tedjo, Minister and MP Rechi Valdez, who's the MP for this area, MP Ikra Khalid from the neighboring riding, MP Peter Fonseca is here as well, MPP and Provincial Minister Nina Tangri, and former Senator Victor O, I know, is here as well. Thank you all for coming and attending today. I hope I didn't miss anybody, but if I did, I apologize for that. Lots of folks here today. I would also like to warmly welcome all of our other dignitaries and special guests who have joined us today, who have all known Haroon for many, many years and are here to celebrate this special day with him. Thank you in particular to the High Commissioner of Pakistan, Consul Generals, Senators, MPs, MPPs, representatives of both Peel Police and Toronto Police, and leaders from across the GTA, Ontario, and Canada who have taken the time to join us today. I'm so honored to have the opportunity to recognize Haroon and his significant contributions to our city, country, and communities around the world through the naming of this beautiful city trail in Ward 11 in his honor. As many of you know, Haroon has undertaken extensive humanitarian volunteer work supporting numerous international humanitarian causes, including raising over $14,000 for the victims of the Bangladesh cyclone, fundraising for those in need in Bosnia, Somalia, and Pakistan, and collecting and donating over $500,000 worth of food for Pakistan flood relief over the years. You know, I've been fortunate. Yes. I have been very, very fortunate to have known Haroon for many years now and have had the opportunity to witness firsthand the amazing work he is doing to assist those in need. When I was the federal member of parliament for this area, I had the opportunity to travel to Karachi with Haroon and visit the Farabi Primary School, which he has been operating for many decades now, along with then developing and operating now the Corks Secondary School. These schools provide excellent education and basic necessities to hundreds of underprivileged children. And it was so wonderful to see all of those children eagerly learning, being so well cared for, and having access to better opportunities for the future through Haroon's good work. Haroon has also undertaken exceptional community service, volunteer work supporting the South Asian community in Mississauga and numerous local organizations. In recognition of his contributions, Haroon has been awarded the 125th anniversary of the Confederation of Canada plaque, Ontario Volunteer Service Award, and a Civic Award of recognition from the late Mayor McCallion, among other well-deserved honors. And Haroon, I can tell you personally, because Hazel was a very good friend of yours and mine as well. I know she is smiling down on us today.
My adopted grandmother.
Your adopted grandmother. Well, there you go. I know Hazel would be smiling down today for this recognition in your honor, and we bless her for that. I'm so proud that this beautiful trail, located in the community where Haroon has lived for decades, just down the street, will now bear his name and honor his great legacy and achievements for generations to come. Now, I'm supposed to introduce the mayor next, but is she here yet? Okay. Oh, the mayor is here now. Okay. That's good. Good timing, Your Worship, because you're up next. Here she comes. Here she comes. We'll give her a minute or two to get across the park here, and then we'll ask Her Worship Carolyn Parrish, the mayor of the city of Mississauga, to give some opening remarks. The mayor's well worth waiting for.
Yeah. Also Nina Tangri. They
Okay,
walk in
that's good.
together, right? Hey, Nina.
Okay. Madam Mayor, you're up.
Thank you.
Thank you for making it.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry I was late. Nobody can park for miles. I see a couple of councillors in the front row. Stephen Dasco, Chris Fonseca, Joe Hornick, Alvin Tejo. I didn't do that on purpose, Alvin. We're all here because this man is pretty special, and I don't know if I can say enough to actually convey to everyone how special he is. One of the things you have to know about him, and I think I'm most impressed with, is he runs a school back home, and he raises the money here, and he takes care of kids that otherwise wouldn't go to school, wouldn't be fed properly. He's been a fabulous member of Canadian society, but he's also not forgotten his home. And I think that's really important. And hopefully he's not frozen. I was up in Lisgar and I just had a little leather jacket on, so I had to go home and get a coat so that I could sit here quietly and not fuss. But I am in love with you. I think you're a wonderful man.
It's an honor.
And to have such a big crowd here shows how important you are to everybody in our city. And I thank you for everything you do. Now, where do I
Thank you very much, Your Worship, for coming today and bringing those remarks on behalf of the City of Mississauga. Now I'd like to invite Haroon's daughter, Danish Khan, to say a few words about her wonderful father.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to see such a huge crowd here today. I wasn't sure with this weather, but I'm so glad you braved it to celebrate and support our family and my father. So good afternoon, Your Worship, members of councils, friends, and neighbors. I'm so proud to have an opportunity to speak about my father today. In the city of Mississauga, naming a landmark is a rare honor, usually reserved for those who have finished their journey here. But if you know my father, you know that he is nowhere near finished. He has simply done so much for so many that the city decided they couldn't wait any longer to say thank you. And today we are not just naming a path, but we are recognizing a man that has spent a lifetime clearing the way for others. Many of you here today know the man that holds massive fundraisers for international disasters, as mentioned by Mr. Butt. You know the man who built and runs the school for impoverished communities in Bucksun to ensure the next generation has a chance at a good life. You know the man who dedicated nearly 40 years of his life volunteering with the police services here in Ontario. Our mayor and councillor have highlighted so many ways in which my father has visibly served our community. But that's not the man I want to talk to you about today. Because those big public acts aren't where his story starts. To truly understand why he does what he does, you have to look at the woman who raised him, which would be my grandmother, Mrs. Zafar Sultan. Even as a young widow in the early days of Bucksun, she volunteered with the All Bucksun Women's Association alongside the Prime Minister's wife to build a nation, all while raising 4 young children with very few resources. She taught her children that your own hardships are never an excuse to ignore the hardships of others. My father took that lesson from the birth of that nation and brought it with him to his new home in Canada. Because of this legacy, I grew up with a father very few of you actually saw. I saw the man who quietly drops off groceries on porches when no one is looking. The man who shows up at a home at 4 a.m. because a family has had a break-in and they're terrified. The man who opened our doors to women fleeing domestic abuse when they had nowhere else to turn. Even now, family and friends often receive calls from my father to help support a child who needs help with post-secondary tuition, or a family who needs funds for a wedding that cannot take place without our help. As a young child, I remember often being sent upstairs because the grown-ups were going to need to talk. But of course you know that I was sitting at the top of those stairs, peering through the banister, and trying to listen to what was going on downstairs. I heard the hushed, desperate tones of voices of people in crisis, and I heard the calm, steady voice of my father telling them that it would be okay. The number of families he has quietly helped over the years, those who walk through our front door in their darkest moments, is easily in the hundreds. I'll be honest, as a young child sitting at the top of those stairs, it wasn't always easy to share him. There were times when I didn't understand why Dad wasn't in the stands for the debate competition or why he was missing my school concert. I think every child wants their father to be their own private hero. But as I grew up, the why became clear. I realized he wasn't at my concert because he was sitting in a living room with a family whose child had gone missing. He wasn't at a game because he was across the city, tirelessly trying to find housing from a family who had been displaced. It took time, but at some point I stopped feeling like I was missing out and started feeling proud that I could share him with the people who needed him the most. Growing up, I saw other families going to cottages or relaxing on the weekends. On the other hand, our weekends were spent on the front lines of community service, whether it was organizing aid, planning community events, volunteering for the United Way, or visiting those in need. Service was not an occasional stop for my father. It was our way of life. He continues that way of life today. Our home was often the first stop for new immigrants arriving in this new country. Before they had a job, before they had a lease, they had our guest room. Many families found their footing in Canada by staying with us for just a few weeks, something that my father could not have done without the help of my mother, who was always there by his side. No. Who was always there very quietly by his side, supporting him in any way that she can.
She didn't have an option.
So here we are today, honoring this man who has led so many. Having a trail named after you is so fitting because it's a place where people go to find their way. It is a path that makes a journey easier for those who follow it. And that is what you have always done. Dad, you are receiving this because you spent your life clearing the path for others so that they would not have to struggle alone. To honor this moment, Dwad and I have a small gift for you. Come up, Dad. Do you want to come up?
Gift wasn't expected.
It's a very small gift. It's teensy tiny. You can barely see it. It's actually a lapel pin. It comes from a social enterprise in Ottawa called Under One Roof. It's a wonderful organization that creates employment opportunities for individuals with developmental disabilities. This pin is in the shape of a maple leaf and filled with copper. But this isn't just any copper. The copper in this pin was originally installed as the roof of the Parliament buildings in Ottawa. That copper was installed on the roof of the Parliament buildings in 1918. It stood through world wars and decades of Canadian history until it was finally removed during a renovation in 1996. Over the years, the copper color, of course, gained a patina and has become green. A color that has become a perfect representation of your life. The green reflects your roots in the heart of Pakistan, while the maple leaf it forms represents the home and the legacy that you have built here in Canada. Congratulations. We are very proud of you.
Thank you, Danish. Thank you for such good words. I have to buy you a lunch now.
You gotta buy everybody lunch. Why only her?
There you go. Because he said such good words. You didn't.
I owe a dinner then.
I think I'm going to get our next speaker to buy lunch because that's Jake Deere. So I'd like to call on a longtime friend of mine and a great contributor to the Mississauga community, Jake Deere, who many of you will know from his many years at Rogers Media. But I know he wants to say a few words about his very long-time friend as well. And buy lunch.
Thank you very much. I know Danish had her hat on, but she took it off, but she has hair. I don't.
Now we know that you are Jake.
But I'll attempt. Now you have Jake Deere. Haroon Khan is the consummate host, I got to tell you. He is the guest of honor today. And yet, he's walking around, even now, as he sees people coming, he says, come over here, you can sit over there. He told me, he goes, make sure everybody's seated. Okay, boss, I'll do that. And Brad, our counselor Brad Butt, spoke about, mentioned some names. But when you talk about Haroon Khan, he is one who really is all about relationships. And I could take Haroon Pai here and he could go through everybody and talk about each and every one of you and the relationship that means so much to him. Because that is the human that this man is. That is the human that he is. My family, I've known Haroon, I had hair, he still didn't have hair. I love you. I've known him. I used to volunteer at Rogers TV. We used to do a daily news show, City Magazine, and I used to host it with Jane Shannon. And we got a message from our manager saying that, look, there's this event that's taking place. It is to see. Look, there he goes again with his hands. Do you want? It's okay. He's not that old. He can sit down. By the way, that was very interesting when you talked about Hazel. You said she's my adopted grandma. You never said adopted mother. That's very interesting. They're just, yeah. No,
I always call her my
no, I get you, boss. I get you. Where was I before I was interrupted by Haroon Khan? I was talking about. I was volunteering at Rogers TV, and we got a message from the manager saying that, look, there's this person who's doing an event for Canada Day. And he's looking for hosts. So Jane and I hosted it. And that was about 36 odd years ago. And it was the first time. It was my first MC hosting gig ever. So it started with Zafar Sultan Memorial Trust Canada Day celebrations. And at that time, I can't remember the community school that we used to be at. Glen Forest. It was always packed. It was always packed, celebrating Canada Day, and it was for the entire community, but of course a very large part of that community was the South Asian community, and I think it was the first Canada Day celebrations that took place from the South Asian community. I'm really proud of Haroon and the entire family. And you talk about values in the family. This is a man that really starts, Danish spoke about the impact that his mom had on him and his aunt, and he has continued. The first Canada Day celebrations was named after his mom, the Zafar Sultan Memorial Trust Fund Canada Day celebrations, and he continues to do that. I know Councillor Butt and Danish have spoken about the school. I know Mayor Parrish has spoken about the school in Pakistan as well. It's not just about, okay, let's open it up, but he takes a vested interest. It's about those relationships, and that is the man that he is, the values that he has, and I'm only supposed to speak for 2 minutes, and I'm very sorry, Anita. But when we look at, he's a real estate agent by profession, right? And real estate agents, what do they have? They have open houses, right? This man's house is not just open on the weekends. His house is open 7 days a week, 24/7. Whenever you need him, this is a man that does not say no. He is a man who delivers in some way or another. And this trail is just so fitting because this is an open house, an open welcome trail for each and every one of us in the community. And really, sir, congratulations. And I know, Danish, you spoke about Mom. The entire Khan family is an incredible family that sticks together, and they open up their hearts and their homes for all of us to be part of that Khandan, that Khan family. Congratulations, sir. God bless you. Thank you very much. My mom and dad love you. We Eid celebrations, Canada Day celebrations, all these different events. Mom and dad were always there. They treated him like a son, and Kulsum would always make sure there was vegetarian food separate and all that stuff. There's Anna, there's lovely. This speaks to the kind of people that they are. I love you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Jake, for your 2-minute speech. I think that was absolutely excellent. I would now like to invite up to say a few words Dr. Naveed Mohammed, who's the former president and CEO of William Osler Health, who also would like to say a few words about his dear friend Haroon. Dr. Mohammed.
I'm here.
Okay, come on through, my friend.
All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Naveed Mohammed. As you said, I'm a physician, but I'm not here as a physician, actually. I'm here as the son of Harun uncle's friend, Mr. Yaqub Mohammed. Hold on. My dad and Harun were lifelong best friends. They met in Germany together and supported each other and a group of other friends, one of whom is here, Mr. Saeed Sheikh in the back, together getting through. Oh, my aunt is calling me from Pakistan. Should I answer it? No, hold on. Hold on. Together, they got together to support each other to come to Canada and make a life in Canada. And what they did was that they created a financial base for each other, living together, the 6 or 7 of them on Brunswick Avenue, above the Brunswick Tavern. I don't know if you guys know about the Brunswick Tavern, on Bloor and Brunswick. Yeah, that's where Haroon Uncle was before he was doing all of this good work, right? So I met Haroon Uncle 52 years ago. I'm going to give you a chance to whisper in each other's ears that this guy doesn't even look like he's 52. He's 37. But I know I don't look like 52, but I did meet Haroon Uncle in 1974 when we landed in Canada as new immigrants. He used to live down the street from us on Jane Street, Woolner Avenue. And Haroon Uncle and Said Uncle and my father are the ones who made many of us young immigrant children become respectable professionals that we are today and contributing to our communities. I know you guys have heard a lot about Haroon Uncle from everybody here, but what do I know about him? Now York Region Public Health is calling me. Sorry. Well, it shows you that at least our services work, right? Because I saw somebody with chickenpox yesterday, and they want to know that do I have my vaccines or not. So what do I know about Haroon Uncle apart from what I've already told you? Is that whether it's Monday morning, Friday night, Christmas morning, Eid morning, if you call Haroon Uncle to the chagrin of Kulsum Auntie, he's going to answer the phone, and he's going to get up and come and help you. I've seen him do that on so many occasions. Whether he's missing somebody's wedding, whether he's missing somebody's birthday, it's not because he's doing something else. It's because he's out there helping a family member, helping a new immigrant, helping a new Pakistani, helping somebody that got in trouble with the law, helping somebody that got in trouble financially. He's always there doing something for someone. I've never met anybody like Haroon Uncle. And I know what's going to happen. I was going to talk about the school, I was going to talk about Zafar Sultan Memorial Trust, but you've already talked about it. I've been to his school. There are so many thousands of people that are going to walk down this trail, whether it's going to be in the winter, the fall, or the summer. They won't know what Haroon Uncle's done. But the fact that each one of you are here and your families, you know what Haroon Uncle's done. And I want to congratulate Haroon Uncle for everything that you've done, for what you've achieved for us, for what you've done for my family, what you've done for me, and congratulations, this is well deserved.
Thank you very much, Dr. Muhammad. Our next speaker is going to be Haroon's niece, Aima Khan, and she's going to say a few words about her dear uncle. Welcome.
Thank you.
Your size.
Good morning, everyone. It's truly an honor to stand here today as a proud niece, celebrating a man who has dedicated his entire life to serving others, my uncle. For decades, he's been a pillar of compassion, leadership, and generosity, and has contributed to many different causes, including raising funds for others in need, helping to support families, schools, and community organizations. He's always shown up with humility and heart, and has helped people not out of recognition, but because it was the right thing to do. But beyond all these achievements, what makes his impact so special is the way he's inspired others. As his niece, I've had the privilege of seeing not only what he's done for others, but the kind of person that he is. He has taught me and so many in the younger generation that helping others isn't about what you gain, but about what you give. And because of this, I feel that we can all make a positive change in the world. Today, as this trail is named in his honor, it represents more than just recognition. It represents a legacy and a path for all of us to follow. Uncle, this honor is so well deserved. Your impact on this community and on our lives will last for generations. Thank you so much.
I have to make connections. This is part. She's a future dentist, so I have to make good connections with
Excellent,
her. Just in
excellent.
case.
Well, congratulations on becoming a future dentist, and congratulations for not being Jake Deere and adhering to the 2 minute, the 2 minute rule. You feeling the love, are you? There you go. There you go. Well, it's quite an honor for us in Mississauga to host His Excellency Mohammed Salim, who is the High Commissioner of Pakistan, and I would like to invite him to come up and say a few words. He's been with the Foreign Service of Pakistan since 1995, and he's traveled from Ottawa to join us today. So welcome to Mississauga, Your Excellency. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Honorable Harun Sahab, Honorable MPs, MPPs, councillors, RMC, Councillor Butt, Pakistan community members, and residents of Mississauga, a very happy, cool Saturday morning. It is early spring. The weather is, the ambience is fantastic. The trail is ready. I hope we all are wearing joggers. And sitting here at the stage is very witty and humorous and celebrative. I am here to recognize not just one icon of Pakistan community in Mississauga. By the way, Haroon means, it is the Arabic and Hebrewish word, mountain of strength. And I congratulate Haroon Saab for living up to the meaning of his good name. And I also want to say a few things. It is not only that Haroon has done wonders to recognize the good things about Pakistan community living in Canada, but his family, his mother, they formed the first All Pakistan Women Association as early as in 1949, 1950 from their home in Karachi. So we had women ambassadors in 50s, in 1950s. We had women who were working on empowering women in Pakistan. We had a lady who contested elections against a military ruler as president of Pakistan in 1962. A number of countries in Europe were not yet allowed, women were not yet allowed to vote when Pakistan was having contestants in the democratic field. For my MPs and MPPs and councillors, I want to say that we have around 500,000 Pakistani diaspora, including families, children, and dual citizens. And only 8-9 of them are in the correction centers. Out of 400,000, 10 people, max 0.02%. So you have them in the Parliament of Canada, you have them in the Senate, you have them in the provincial parliaments, you have them in the businesses, in philanthropy, social work, community work, humanity-related work. You find them everywhere, in every good thing that Canada is proud of. You will have Pakistan community adequately represented, proportionate to their strength. In fact, Pakistani community in Canada is one of the best, most qualified, hardworking, honest, peace-loving, law-abiding, professional communities, because we are not here just to look for a greener pasture. We are here to contribute to Canada and also to the country from where we have come. I'm grateful to Haroon Saab and his family that they have not forgotten Pakistan once they landed in the green pastures of Mississauga. They have done a lot in the philanthropy field in Pakistan, and they are still doing it. You make me proud. Pakistan High Commission proud. Pakistan Consul General is here. He is proud. Pakistan community is here. They are proud. And our message to Government of Canada, to Government of GTA, to the provincial government in Ontario, to the councillors in Mississauga City administration, we are here as responsible citizens of Pakistan and with Canadian Pakistan origin and Canadian country, that is the country of our choice and country of immigration. So you have, my only assignment to the Pakistan community is that it should not be just one Haroon. Each one of you can be Haroon 2, 3, 4, 5 and 400,000. Thank you very much.
Haroon Sahab, I'm Haroon too.
Hashtag I'm Haroon too. That's the new hashtag.
So I guess we'll say it. Pakistan Zindabad, Canada Zindabad. Okay. Thank you, Your Excellency, for joining us today. That was a special treat to have you be able to be with us today. Now, folks, the man of the hour. We're going to call up our honoree today and ask Haroon to say a few words. Then we're going to have a short musical performance, and then we'll be moving towards the unveiling of the actual signage for the trail. Ladies and gentlemen, Haroon Khan.
Thank you. Mr. Butt, I'm really thankful.
Well deserved.
Well, good afternoon. But to start with, they said that you have to have a woman on your side. So I made sure that you can see that. So she speaks first, eh?
She doesn't speak.
There's only one allowed, so I'm going to speak. I'll be honest, standing here today feels a little overwhelming. To have a trail in Mississauga named after me, the Haroon Khan Trail, is something I never imagined, and that is coming from the bottom of my heart. I'm truly grateful and very humbled. I want to start by thanking Madam Mayor, Miss Parish, my councillor, Mr. Butt, and all council members for this honor. It really means a lot to me and to my family. Thank you, Madam. And seeing so many of you here today, it makes this even more special. Many of you have been part of my life for a very long time, especially Saeed is here. I saw Rabbani and me goes back to 1972. Shaida Khan is there. We go back about 73, 74. So these are the people who, Nasreen Bhabi is here. We go back again another 30, 40, 50 years. So I'm grateful to all of you that you are here today with me. My journey really started a long time ago. I lost my father when I was really young, and it was my mother who raised us, 4 of us, and taught us everything, especially the importance of helping others. Whatever I have done in my life, it comes from her. And of course, it comes from my father, because I was told when my father was young, he used to live in Delhi, India. He was walking on a street. He saw a poor man sitting in cold. My father took his overcoat, gave it to him, and walked without coat. And when my grandmother asked him, he said, you know, there was somebody more needy on the street, I gave it. So this is the family we belong to. And I was told in my young age that what my father has done. You know, I don't think I will not do it to give my coat to somebody. He did it. When I came to Canada, I didn't have any big plan. I just tried to continue those same values, where I could be involved, giving back to the community. And I strongly believe that Canada has given me everything. Canada has given me everything because I came here as a teenager. I didn't know, and actually you don't know my story. I came here as a fluke. I had no idea where I'm going. The Dr. Navee's father told me to go to Canada. I said, let's go. I went to Air Canada office, bought my ticket, came to Canada. I didn't have any idea where I'm coming. But I am so grateful. I am always grateful that my decision at that time was the best decision of my life. Man, I didn't discuss with anybody. I did not ask anybody to go to Canada because I know people. I was talking to somebody. He said he discussed. He checked every country, and then he decided to come to Canada. I said I didn't discuss with anybody. I came on my own, and I'm very proud. I am. You know, there are times when I'm sitting in dinners and here there, and some people they try to talk against Canada, and that burns my heart. I feel like grabbing their because this is the see. Madam, I really mean it. I can't understand. We are living here, and this country has given us respect. They have given the best of life. What else we need? Over the years, I have been lucky to work with many great people and organizations. My time with the Toronto Police Service as the member of the South and West Asian Consultative Committee, I completed my 38 years, and I'm very honored. I have seen Superintendent was here somewhere. The Toronto Police has given me the Legacy Award of working 38 years. That's again a great honor. Oh, he's right here. He's and the inspector is here. So they nominated me, and I was lucky to be nominated. My nomination was accepted, and I've been honored. So it's a great honor, because to me, it's just not what Canada gives you. Is that what we can give to Canada? Is that what we can do for the people? Because I remember coming to Canada and looking for help, and my friend Rabani is somewhere here. I remember when I came here young, he gave me his house key. He said, whenever you need food or whenever you need some place to rest, go in my home. It's 54 years. I still remember him. I'm talking about him. So this is what you can never forget the people who have done anything in your life. You can, I know people forget, but you should not. Whatever I have done, I never considered it as a work or service. It is expected from a human being to help others. Am I right, Madam Minister? Say something.
Yes.
Yes. You scared her.
One thing very close to my heart is the work, go back to Karachi and running the school, because you have no idea. I started this school on 16th August 2006. Yes, it's about 20 years coming up. My brother is here somewhere, rolling around. Actually, he's right here. Believe me or not, this guy is up in the night, every night, up to 2, 3 o'clock, because there's a 12-hour, 10-hour difference. We have to make sure, because living in Canada, our standards has gone really high compared to some other countries. So we are trying to run that school with the standards of Canada. He's with the teachers every day to find out what's happening. And the result is those people whose mothers are maids in somebody's home, or they are drivers, or they are taxi drivers, or they are selling juice at the sidewalk. Believe me, now they are becoming doctors, they are becoming lawyers, they are becoming chartered. That makes me feel good, because I believe that I know a lot of people, they spend money on their own kids. They want to spend money for making their son, their daughter, lawyer, engineer. What we are trying to do, me and Azam, and with the help of all of you, to make those people lawyer and doctor who could have never even imagined. There's a doctor, he will be a doctor next year. When he got his mission, his father came, they were crying, mother and father. He said that I've been driving an auto rickshaw all my life. I could have never imagined that my son will go to the medical school. But I'm thankful to all my friends here, because to get the admission is something, the guy, the kid, or the girls are there smart. But to pay the fee there, because the fees is so much that only elite class can expect. So that comes my friends who adopted one of these people, and I think we have about 30, how many, about 30 or we have about 30 students adopted by individuals who are paying their fees. This is something, when I turn around and look at me, I think this is my only thing in life what I have done. Because everybody is doing their best for me, this is the best thing to do, and to make sure that we have changed the lives of the families. And I'm always grateful, of course, to all of you. But then I'm grateful to Kulsum because Kulsum, she is the daughter of one of the very rich family. She by mistake, she married me. but and then she is stuck with it.
This is
so
the price I'm paying.
Because I'm sure most of you know that we have about 500-600 guests every Eid twice a year. It's not easy to hold 500-600, madam. So she does it. She's stuck. And of course, my sister, my niece, my daughter, they are all a part of us by organizing all these things. Danish and Mavish, they are here. Mavish is my niece, Danish. Whenever I asked for something, I said, we got a problem in Pakistan. And they said, how much money do you need? This is, this makes me, believe me, not they're my daughter or my niece, it makes me so happy that, you said, Mavish, just taboo, I'm giving you $200. Mavish, I'm transferring you and their husband. So this thing makes me, my bottom happy that at least I'm looking that they will follow the family traditions. Right, I'm not boring you, but I'm just telling you the truth. And of course, my sister, she's gone a little bit more in religion, so that's her option. I respect everybody who follows the religion, but because she just came back after a month of spending in Umrah in Saudi Arabia. But if I would have that kind of money, I will spend. This is the difference between me and her. If I would have that money, I will spend on teaching the kids. Two different options. Anyway, at the end, Madam Mayor,
support the
thank
school
you
as
so much.
well.
Honest to God,
Standing up for
I'm
herself.
really grateful this happened under your supervision. And Mr. Bhatt, I'm grateful to you, and I'm grateful to all the councillors who has voted this motion.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
टिकट भिजवा दें.
Yeah, thank you very much, Haroon, and of course, congratulations again. Now we've got something special, which I think is really going to make this ceremony extraordinary for all of us. I want to invite up another dear friend of Haroon's, Dr. Stan Park, who is going to perform a song in his honor. And he has in the past performed at events like birthday celebrations for Mayor McCallion and others. So Stan, please come forward and, oh, there you are. There you are.
Stan is not waiting.
Thank you. It's an honor for me to be here, and especially the non-Pakistani community member. I thank you for inviting me. I'd like to just sing and close today's ceremony with one song. I'm not a performer. I'm a good song leader, so I need everybody's participation. Today we'll close with the song, You Are My Sunshine, okay? I want everybody to sing. Now, I just want to say my name is Dr. Stan Park. I'm only here because one of my assistants, and who became a dentist, Dr. Kashif Khan, right there with a congratulations, truly from the bottom of my heart. And I practiced in Mississauga with Mr. Fonseca's writing for about 30 years in Applewood Village Plaza. So anyways, please sing along with me, and what a nice way to finish, okay? You are my sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray like today. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine. One more time. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. But when I woke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and cried together. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. One more time. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Congratulations, Mr. Khan. Congratulations.
Thank you, Doctor. And you brought the and you brought the sunshine out. Just in time for everything to be over. Couldn't have timed that better, I'll tell you. But again, thank you everyone for joining us today. This has been just a wonderful ceremony and dedication. Great to see such a phenomenal turnout of folks in the community. Again, I want to thank our staff in the city parks and heritage departments for your support of this ceremony today. And now we get to do the fun part, which is we'll head over to the post over here and we will unveil the signage. So I'd invite Sir.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You are my happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much.
Bit of a countdown, are you ready to go?
Can't see her.
Okay.
Can't see her.
So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go, pull this off. Or not.
No, we got it.
Okay. And then we just pull this off. Ready?
Congratulations, Haroon Khan.
Well deserved. See, she's being really nice to you. You were nice to her.
I love you. Please don't take my sunshine. One more time. You are my sunshine.